part. This is my favorite part of this Notion planner. And this is like the YouTube, this is for Instagram, and we get the PSW, that is the post-study work visa from the government after 1 year of masters. So that visa is valid for 2 years. It costs £2,000 for a single person. So we have to save towards that, and it is actually 94.47 where it was supposed to be 50, and it is a little bit too much over the budget. Okay, this is like my third time filming this video. I feel like today's not my day. I've been feeling so nervous and anxious, like thinking about filming this video because it's my very first monthly reset. Okay, I have to get myself together and welcome you guys. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, hi, hello. I'm gonna do this intro for the very first time. So I'm Arya, I'm 23. I'm from India, but I live in Norwich, UK for my master's at UEA, and I also work at a retail store as my part-time job. I make videos about lifestyle as an international student, student living, monthly budgeting, loan repayment, and all that kind of stuff. So if anything clicks with you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. It really supports my channel, and if you've already done everything, you know I love you so much. And thank you for clicking on this video today. Let me quickly tell you how this reset would work. I'm gonna start with the monthly reflections, but I don't really have any goals to put on because this is my very first time I'm putting all the goals and holding myself accountable for doing or not doing that. And I don't really have goals from the last month. So I'm just gonna share with you how my month went, what were the events that happened, how I was mentally, physically, all of it. So I would like you guys to do the same in the comments. I would love to know how your month was, what were the new adventures, what were the fun things, what were the challenges you faced, everything. And then we will dive into something called as monthly challenges. Goals on the one side, like I'm not like very restricted on completing all, like every single goal on my list, but challenge is something that I have to do it and I would love to do it. It's definitely going to be something related to YouTube, Instagram, or just like something with you guys. And the third thing would be just budgeting. I have like a finance and budget planner on my Excel sheet I've made. So we're just going to reflect like how the month was financially, if it went really good, bad, or average with the expenses, and then also make a new planner for the next month and set expectations for the following month. I've pretty much run down all the things that we'll be doing in this video, so let's dive straight into it. I have to like turn on the screen recording so that you guys can see everything I'm doing here as well. And I'm really excited to show you guys this Notion template because I have taken so much inspiration from all the Pinterest boards and prepared this, and I absolutely love it. I just want to set it up as my wallpaper on the desktop. It's so pretty and aesthetic. Can't wait to show you guys. So here it is. Let me pull up the Notion template. Let's quickly do like a monthly reflection and talk about how the last month went. It was, I would say, really good with my mental health because June was really a crappy month for me and it was really bad. Like it was so stressful, and that's when I actually decided to give myself everything to heal from the month and be very calm and stress-free in the month of July. And I'm very happy to say that I actually did that. I was so much stress-free with all the worries about finances or anything that would happen. That might be because I was actually keeping a really nice track weekly of my finances, and we were both very conscious about spendings and what we were putting into the expenses. So I really liked how this month turned out to be, and that made me really stress-free. And I was so calm. I took so many days off. Like I was the best and the most chilling person for this month. And I really liked, if I look back into all those days, I really gave myself time. I slept in maybe a few days. I did not rush into waking up. I took afternoon naps. I did all the, I spent a nice amount of time reading my books, doing nothing, just sitting and staring outside the window, not like a creep, but just having all the moments and all the time for myself. And it was really nice. I really loved all and every single day I spent, I would say. And yeah, but I would really rate this month as like 8 on 10. And now let's dive into the Notion template. I can't wait to show you guys this one, so let's do this. So this is how my Notion template looks. I am so excited. It looks so pretty. I have personal goals, work goals, health goals, and finance goals. And I have this as a quote of the year for myself. It says, in your 20s are your selfish years. It's a decade to immerse yourself in every single thing possible. So be selfish with your time and all the aspects of you. Tinker with shit, travel, explore, love a lot, love a little, and never touch the ground. And it's written by Kyoko Skamila, if I'm saying that right, but I just love this quote when I read it, and it's like, it has got to be my Notion quote for the first time. And then I have these personal goals. I have set it as all of them are like toggles. So in my personal goals, I have like August habit trackings and journaling. Let's go through one by one. First is reading 2 new books. I've been reading one book. I read my first thriller book last month and it was so good. I really enjoyed all the detective things. It was about human trafficking and how all the events were happening in London. So I was really excited to read it, you know, because I knew all the places that was happening. And it was so good, so cool to read. It was about like how they found a lorry of 12 dead women. They were dead from freezing. They found like 13 passports. So they have to find one missing woman who ran out, got saved from all the shit, and how the detective reaches to her and all the stories of all the characters around them as well. I really loved the book, how it was written, and it was a quick read. With the next thing that I have as my goals, it's like having a solo date day after dissertation. So as I said, I'll be done with all the yearly stuff in like next 15 days. So that's gonna be maybe the day where I go and thrift new books. So maybe I'll take you guys along. But yes, there's gonna be a solo date day vlog as well. And that's all about my personal goals. Let's see what the next page is. Here is like a habit tracker. So I have this habit tracker. It says like, I have like these daily non-negotiables in it. It says 9:30 p.m. sleep time, then it's a 6 a.m. workout, which I want to start doing. Then have my proteins and vitamins in, I read 10 to 20 pages of the book, and then brain dump journal. Just put on all these things that I have on my mind, like a to-do list, and then sort them, plan them for the day. So I have like these 31 checklists to do. So I'm gonna make sure to take like each single one of them, and I'll try to do my best. Next is the work goals. It's August content planner and then monthly challenges. So let's start first with August work goals. Work or study goals. So definitely first thing is completing the dissertation document, which is due for like 15 days. So that should be done this month, obviously. Next is upload a monthly reset video, which we're already doing. So it's already a win, and I'm so happy I've already ticked one box away and just left with 3 other goals now. Next is post 1 full series of short form content. So I've been MIA on Instagram so much lately. I haven't been really nice with posting photo dumps or even reels or anything like that. I've been posting a few stories once in a while here and there, which is okay, but I want to be more consistent with posting photos, maybe reels, and make like a small series of episodes. And yeah, that's what my plan is for the month. Last one is new video every week, which is like so basic. I haven't been up to on my routine on YouTube for the last few months because I was really stressed juggling the part-time job and then studies, exams, and then also filming new content for you guys. And yeah, but then I'm now as in completing my dissertation and everything's now sorted. I'm getting a hang of how to do all these things, managing all of them single-handedly. So I'm thinking of pretty much this month should be a really consistent month of uploading 4 videos for the whole month. We love that for us, and that's what my August work goals, study goals look like. Next up is the content planner. This is my favorite part of this Notion planner. I have this background as my YouTube banner, and this is like the YouTube, this is for Instagram and Shorts. I haven't really jotted down all the videos that I'll be posting, but this is like the 30th YT video to film, and I'm actually gonna make this to like filmed because it's gonna be already completed now. So now I have to sit down and edit the video for you guys to see tomorrow. And yeah, that's that. Next is the YT shorts or the Instagram content. So these are the ideas that I've put down. I'm thinking of doing all these things. That's that. Next up is the monthly challenges. So I really have just like a brain dump here, down just writing anything that comes up to my mind as I can show it as a content so that you guys could really be motivated about it as well. And my first monthly challenge for this month is a 7-day series, like for a short form content. I have something in mind. Next is the £0 to £5 spend a week with me, which is very tricky. I have done 3 to 4 days almost in this month that was zero spend days, and trust me, it is possible. So if I want to do like a whole week, I think it's practically really tough to go whole week zero spend, because definitely there's something or the other thing that comes up and maybe it's necessary and you have to buy it. So I'm going to keep it as £0 to £5 spend. So anything under £5, which is really necessary to get, only those things I'll be getting. So I don't know if I'm being too hard on myself, but it's like a nice cool challenge, and I'm really excited to see if I am really able to do this for a whole week. And imagine the amount of money I would be saving from unnecessary purchases that I do like every single day. And I'm really looking forward to doing this with you guys. So £0 to £5 spend week with me is the next challenge, and these are the 2 monthly challenges that I want to be doing this month. Next up is the health goals. So for the August, let's see, I have like workout 3 to 4 times a day. Sorry, not day, 3 to 4 times a week. Oh my gosh. So I've actually been working 3 days a week, and the rest of the days when I'm off, I try to work out the most. Next up is 2 of 3 healthy meals. So as everyone does, I have breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I'm planning to have at least 2 of these meals, really healthy ones. That doesn't mean that the third meal can be any junk, sugary or carb filled meal. That's not the case. That's not what I'm talking about. So the idea behind this is if I have like 2 really healthy meals, definitely if the third meal I'm going a little off, maybe like a heavy carb meal, I would think that, oh okay, I already did 2 nice healthy meals. Do I want to break that chain and go junk for the third, or just see how long I can go with 3 meals? So that's what I'm thinking of behind in my head that should happen. And let's see if that happens or not. So 2 of 3 healthy meals. Third one is restrict the calorie intake maximum to 1000 calories. And so I have to count calories when I eat or drink anything. So that's like a nice thing as well. So that's all about the August health goals. This is like the health goals thing, like the daily to-dos. If I'm able to do a workout, eat healthy, 2 of 3 meals, all sorts of things like that. Going back to the recipes, I have a few recipes, like healthy recipes I've put down from the internet. So if you like click on it, you can see I have like the picture, how it looks, the ingredients, the prep and everything like that. And now coming up to finance goals, I have not put anything under this toggle bar because I have like a whole new monthly budget spreadsheet. So are you guys ready for the monthly budget? My first monthly budget, and here we go. Okay, so this is how my monthly budget spreadsheet looks like. I'm not actually going to show you guys the April, May and June because I've been writing those like really raw and I don't have like any charts or comparison things going on there. And this is my very first monthly budget spreadsheet for July, which is so cool. At least I think it looks really cool because I built it from scratch. I know there have been so many nice ready-made planners on Etsy, but they're really kind of expensive to download, for which I could actually make my own. So let me quickly explain to you how this looks like. So this is the July, and these are all the savings. So I have actually done a breakdown of what the savings are for. So this is the expected, this is the actual one. We were expected to save these much, but we actually ended up saving £100 more, which is really nice. And this first category is about the work visa. So as you guys know, we're doing here the masters and we get the PSW, that is the post-study work visa from the government after 1 year of masters. So that visa is valid for 2 years. It costs £2,000 for a single person. So we have to save towards that. And starting this month, I wanted to put aside £600 for the work visa, and which actually the £100 more that we ended up saving, I want to put it as the work visa because that's really important stuff. Next up is the rent. So we had our last year's rent covered with our student loan, and starting this October is the first time now we have to start paying the monthly rent from our salary. So I wanted to put aside the money for that as well, starting from now. So I put as £500 saving, which I was able to do it, and I'm really happy to say that. Next is the student loan. We haven't yet decided if we're going to have like a grace period or not, but I want to just start saving for the student loan as well in case we wanted to start the EMI as soon as possible. So I wanted to keep 300 aside, which I ended up saving. So you can see this little chart shows how much was the expected and actual with the yellow and green lines respectively. And it looks really good. I really like how the graph turned out to be. Next up is the spending breakdown. So let's see this one. So it says income, bills and expenses, and then saving and investments, which is, okay, now this looks correct. So let's start with the income. So I've written like the paycheck 1, the paycheck 2 and paycheck 3 as the income types coming in, and the expected and the actual amount. Looking at the expenses, I've categorized it as the groceries, eating out, coffee shops, self-care and shopping, and home and other is like the miscellaneous stuff. So I've given all these amount and expected things summing up to £500 like a spend for this month. And then it comes up as the bills and subscriptions. So categories are rent, EMI, gym, phone bill, utilities, and Apple bills. So rent, we don't really need to do it from now, so it starts actually filling up from October. EMI, we don't really know now. Gym is actually, we were thinking of taking a membership to this gym, but we really don't know because I haven't been actually consistent with even the free or the rental cover gym that we have in our apartment. So I've decided if I'm actually able to consistently work out in the apartment gym for like a whole 2 months, then I would reward myself and have like a gym membership, but it's unnecessarily costly and we're actually even paying that in our rent. So why spend that extra? So that's why we might not actually go for a gym right now as well. A phone bill is £20 for both of us. Utilities are covered in our rent, so no need to add that as well. We were actually thinking of moving out and getting another space, but I don't think we're doing that, so maybe we're just staying here for the next year as well. So then utilities are already covered in the rent, and then the Apple bills or sorts of bills like the storage, all the subscriptions, music, and all the rest of them. So it's £20 and it was the actual one. Okay, this is now the breakdown of the spending. So I've written all these categories here like groceries, coffee, self-care shopping, alcohol if we spend on any eating out, miscellaneous and home. So I actually have these drop downs and write the amount, description about what the spend was and the date. I've actually also made like a small pie chart, like how much did I spend on what. So this gives like a clear idea. If I spend so much on the groceries, we spent so much on eating out, again self-care, coffee was okay, home was okay, and miscellaneous was okay. Groceries was supposed to be like a bigger chunk of the pie chart, but not eating out, and I think we might have spent a little too much on eating out this month, because I know it was a month where we had the Norwich Lanes Fest and there was like a big fair in the park as well. So there were so many exciting things to do and eat out, so we might have done that a little extra this month, and which is okay because it's not going to be every month, so that's completely okay. Now I have to like start counting all the grocery stuff and then start adding it here, so let's quickly do that together. I just ended up calculating everything and putting them down. So if you can see, like the groceries, out of 300, I spent 271 and 64, but we still have 2 more days for July to end. So I think we might be like very close to spending 300, and I'm so happy I am not going beyond expected values. But about eating out, okay, as I said, I'm okay. I know it was gonna be higher this month, so it's gonna be, it is actually 94.47, where it was supposed to be 50, and it is a little bit too much over the budget. Coffee shops was £80 and we actually spent 36.58. I know why this is, because I actually ended up trying like the normal coffees from Co-op. I actually got the Illy brand from Co-op, and we just wanted to try if it's nice, because it was a little cheap than the strangest coffee we have, but it was like, okay, so then that does not count as in the coffee shops, and it actually went and counted as the groceries. So our groceries are actually even lower than this actual amount that's coming up, because it also includes the coffees that we had. So then coffee shop was still pretty nice and lower than the expected budget. Okay, self-care and shopping was £30 and I ended up spending 60. It might be because I got my nails done this month, and which wasn't planned earlier. And yeah, that's actually the £30 extra that I paid for my nails. Okay, I take the blame, and that's because of me that it's over budget. Home and other was supposed to be 40, which actually went down as 25, which is so good. I don't know why I put 40 as there, because I don't know what I had in mind that we would be spending so much on, but it was just 25 that we spent. But even if I was too much over the budget for eating out and self-care and shopping, surprisingly, I gave myself £500 to spend, and I'm still 487.87, and then in 2 days, if the grocery goes to 300, it's gonna go like up to 500, 510, which is still really good. So I'm really happy. Even if we spend a little more on eating out and self-care shopping, we actually cut down so much on groceries, coffee shops, and home and other. So it kind of balances out everything, and still the total monthly budget expenses were kind of the same, which is so nice, and I'm really happy that it came out as that. And yeah, the bills and subscription is just the same. It was never going to go up anyways, so that's the reason we ended up saving really nice this month. So yeah, I'm so happy about it. So that's what July was like. I'm so happy that this is my very first month doing this monthly budget thing, and I'm already so good at it. So yeah, I hope like every month should be same, and maybe like I end up saving even more than this. And yeah, let's hope for that. Okay, let's quickly make now the August budget template. Let me just duplicate this one. I'm so happy I was able to do this, and thank you so much if you're still here, if you watched everything, if you followed along. I'm so happy if I could motivate you guys to do this with me. I think it was quite a successful first monthly reset. Let me know, you guys, what do you think? And yeah, I'm so happy I did this finally. I was definitely nervous or anxious at the beginning when I was thinking about filming it, but I'm so happy and proud that I did it and got through it. And yeah, I'm happy to start this series every month and being consistent with all these monthly resets. That is it from my side for this video, and make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So stay tuned, and I love you guys so much, and take care. Bye.